Welcome to Alpha Insights. I'm Asher. Today, we've got a neat growth story to unpack. Sunrise Technologies has just opened its first North American office outside the United States, in Canada. Joining me is James, our markets analyst. Remember, if you have questions as we go, you can ask us at stockalpha.ai.
Great to be here, Asher. Morning, everyone. This is a classic corporate expansion note with a few interesting implications under the hood.
So, James, start simple. Why does opening an office in Canada matter for a firm like Sunrise?
At a basic level, it widens the addressable market. Sunrise is a partner in the Microsoft Dynamics 365 ecosystem and also describes itself as a Microsoft AI business solutions partner. Moving into Canada means more potential clients, closer regional relationships, and less dependence on a single domestic market.
So it's geographic diversification, basically.
Exactly. Geographic diversification reduces concentration risk. It doesn't instantly translate into big revenue, but it changes the scenario analyses you run. Analysts often model different uplift scenarios for revenue or margins when a company expands. In this case, the firm suggested sensitivity inputs that look like about 1.25%, about 0.6%, and essentially flat for different scenarios.
Okay, those numbers sound specific. What do they actually represent?
They're scenario uplifts. Think of them as a way to stress test valuation models. The 1.25% number might be a more optimistic case, where the Canada move meaningfully lifts growth over time. The 0.6% is a modest improvement. The essentially flat case assumes negligible near-term impact. They help investors and modelers estimate potential valuation moves under different outcomes.
When you look at the data, that kind of granularity is useful.
Right. It forces discipline. Rather than hand-waving this will grow revenue, you plug in testable percentages and watch actual results against them.
Let's talk Microsoft for a second. How important is it that Sunrise is a Dynamics partner and part of Microsoft's AI partner program?
It's significant. Channel partners often benefit from co-selling motions, lead flows, and technical validation. Deepening ties in Canada could mean closer cooperation with Microsoft's local sales teams, which in turn can accelerate enterprise deals. Analysts tracking Microsoft-related solution providers will watch these relationships closely.
And that ties back into valuation, I take it.
Yes, for multiples-driven valuation work, stronger channel partnerships and larger enterprise deals can justify a premium multiple or improved revenue growth inputs. Traders will watch news flow, client wins, staffing hires, and early revenue signals, because those are the catalysts that can move peer multiples.
Interesting. So for listeners who model companies, the guidance is to plug those scenario percentages into sensitivity tests.
Exactly. Use the roughly 1.25%, the roughly 0.6%, and the essentially flat outcome as 3 scenario inputs. Then track actual disclosures, client engagements or revenue tied to the new office, and update your model. Data suggests that geographic expansion is a slow burn more often than a quick spike, so patience matters.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And to add to that, monitor staffing levels in Canada. Hiring senior sales or delivery leads is a stronger signal than an administrative office opening. Those hires indicate intent to pursue enterprise deals locally.
Quick reactions. Who should care most about this news?
Growth-oriented and sector-focused investors will want to watch this as a fundamental expansion story. Traders will look for near-term catalysts, and modelers should update sensitivity analyses with those 3 scenario inputs.
Honestly, I was a bit surprised by this one.
It surprises some people because it's incremental, not headline grabbing. But the real value is in the follow-through. Client wins, partner collaboration, and meaningful revenue uplift over time.
Right. Before we wrap, any quick risk points to flag?
Yes, expansion carries execution risk, regional competition, cultural differences, and the time it takes to convert leads into enterprise contracts. Also, if the Canada office is largely symbolic, the impact could be close to the essentially flat scenario.
Great. Let's finish with 3 clear takeaways for listeners.
Number 1, geographic expansion widens the addressable market and lowers single market concentration risk. Number 2, use the roughly 1.25%, roughly 0.6%, and essentially flat scenarios in sensitivity analyses to test valuation impacts. Number 3, watch for tangible follow-through, client wins, senior hires, and disclosed revenue tied to the Canada office. Those will determine whether this is a meaningful growth catalyst.
Perfect. If you have questions about anything we discussed today, you can ask us directly at stockalpha.ai. We answer listener questions live. And for more market insights, head over to stockalpha.ai. Thanks for joining, James.
Thanks, Asha. Good to be here.